Alright, so this is another game of Fvck Mata, who's currently bronze 4, and we're reviewing his Thresh gameplay. So I'm going to speed it up here. Nothing special is happening right now. We're just going to leash. One thing to note while you guys are clearing that is the picks they have. Aatrox, Lee Sin, Fizz, Vayne, you have almost no wave clear. Jhin, LeBlanc have a little bit better wave clear, as well as a little safer wave clear. So they're a little late to lane because Shyvana started red, which is fine. I like this positioning. Yeah, but you're respecting the blitz hook. That's good. You are... Oh, can I... There we go. Anything special there? What runes were you running? Let me check. Oh. Let's pause it right here. So, this is the out-of-game detail. Magic penetration, health, AP. Okay, so I disagree with your rune choice. I think you have to run AD either in the reds to help you last hit, especially since you're going relic shield, or full tank. So you're going to go like armor, HP, armor, MR. Something you don't need this magic penetration. I think this game you did 12,000 magic damage. It's not, maybe instead of like 11,800. It's not the end of the world. So that would be my swap there. I personally, you need meditation, especially because you're not, yes, you're getting mana, but you need that extra mana regen. Or you might want to do like 2 and 3, split it half there. Again, I think Insight is better than Fearless, because more exhausts, more flashes, and that over a game, if you can get 2 more exhausts, that to me is worth it. Tough Skin, alright. I like Recovery more. I can see the benefit of unyielding. That just depends on the game length. Okay, I don't like Bond of Stone on Thresh anymore. I like Courage of Colossus, because when you hook or flay, you get that giant shield, and most of the time you're building a lot of health. We'll talk about your build a little bit later, but that's my rune and mastery setup that I would change there. Alright. So you have Flay, and you're charging up Flay. They hit 2 first, so this positioning right here is really weird. Because they're going like this, because they have minion wave, and 2, you're level 1, they're level 2. So you guys should honestly be somewhere around here, because you know this wave's gonna collide with your turret. You're gonna get caught. They're going for him, but the Blitzcrank can just turn onto you once he passes the minions. So let's see how that goes. What? Okay. Yeah, so because of your positioning, you lost 2 summoners. That's it. Personally, I don't like Thresh into Blitz. That was a really risky hook. I wouldn't, but wow, okay, and you die because of it. All right, so let's see what we could have done there. So you're running a potion. You just got healed. Instead of trying to hook, you want a Targon. You have a Targon stack. So that means you need to just catch up here. You also have some more biscuits. I would be popping a second one, because you have quite enough missing health, because you're in this kind of kill zone. See, like, if you know, let's get a finer point. if you know that this is where you need to be, somewhere around here, and you're under that, because Blitz Jin does a lot of damage, especially if he saves the 4th shot, you need to make sure you're here, somewhere above there, before you try to engage like this, because this is a Hail Mary kind of hook there. You miss it. You don't even hit this creep there. So there was a creep over here. Let's Alright. So right here, this creep you want to hit with your relic shield, because you also have E. You also want to be positioned over here. This is a weird angle to approach from, and then you walk in. No, you walk around. Because look, you're walking through. You walked through them. So where you should have gone is hooked from here and went long ways. Vayne wasn't in as much of a threatening position as you were. Okay. So you go back and you get really no backs because you died early. You could have grabbed a rejuve feed because that builds into Targons. Vayne somehow lives through that. Don't know. That hook was not going to hit for at all. So, big thing, try to flay before you hook, especially into a Blitzcrank, because Blitzcrank hook's going to be a lot easier to land than Thresh hook, just because of the speed. So, let's see, you don't do anything, you just keep throwing out random hooks. Yeah, you're not peeling at all. You need to be closer. So, like, alright, let's slow this down. Alright, let's slow down. Oh, let's see what happened here. Alright, so Vayne gets hooked. Look how healthy you are. Look at your HP. Vayne's so low, you should be in front of her. You should be in front of her. You should be in front of her. And you should be walking back and forth in front of her. Essentially, it's to make her job super easy that she just can't fail you. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do it from your side of view. Lee Sin's doing a miracle gank. And that worked somehow. That shouldn't have worked if this Jhin was good. Shouldn't have worked. You're here. Don't CS anymore. I don't want to see you CSing anymore because, yep, good. Good. So one thing, she's making a mistake because you guys don't want to fight them at all. So you want to... She doesn't want to be pushing that hard. You don't want to hook there. You could just walk up and flay him. Because look, he doesn't have his AD carry. You could just walk up and flay him into Vayne. But you sort of don't want to do that because she has a fresh wave to do. So let's see. Okay. Okay. You're making just weird hooks. They don't make any sense. Let's speed this up. That was partly because you were... Let's go back. I think you were just standing there. Yeah. Why are you... You don't want to stand there randomly. That doesn't make any sense to stand there. You have Flay. You have 2 relic shield stacks. You want to be looking to heal off of them. Nope. You need to proc it. You can also use Flay to proc it. If you just flay a minion and it kills it, it will proc the relic shield. You don't want, no. You die off this? Yep. Yeah, that was a really, really awful hook you took. Because you have to think, if I hook this target, will we be able to follow up? Or am I just hooking to throw my hook out? That's like a Blitzcrank doing like a backwards ass grab. It doesn't make any sense. So, Fizz is coming. They grabbed the Fizz, and he should die. Oh, that was a really good condemn, but Fizz has ult. He could have ult. That Jin should have died there. That's a weird shield, but okay. How's your CS doing? Oh, so you've hit half the amount of minions Blitzcrank has hit. It's kind of crummy. Across the board, somehow your other laners are doing well. Let's see. I'm not a big fan of just sitting here, but that's alright. So either you're going to be shoving the wave, or trying to do something else on the map. So if she's just here AFK farming, like slow pushing like this, or trying to freeze, I know it's in Bronze 4, you're probably not getting many AD carries that can freeze, but ideally that's here. Here, this is an awful back, because they could interrupt that if they were smart. I also don't think she has anything to... Oh no, she has a bunch to back from. This is a risky dragon call. Why? Okay, so you open the... Okay, let's see how this goes. They have TP advantage. Body block? Body block? Okay. Okay, LeBlanc's here. That was a really awful flay. And you get the dragon. Let's see what else happens. Alright. That was a really risky dragon because they had complete vision on it. They knew exactly what you were doing. Lee Sin gets Shrek'd. Okay. So you've died 3 times. Okay. So you stay in lane for half-life, even though you know you're not going to... Oh no, they just catch you in the back. Okay. This is why backing like this is really awful. So you pretty much just gave them a kill by your awful back. So typically you want to either go further, so they have to take... Because psychologically no one's going to take 2 or 3 hits of turret damage to stop your back. Especially if they can't guarantee to see you. So if you backed like somewhere around here, or even in this bush, it would have been much better. Because you weren't going to defend it at all. So, Aatrox getting soloed, okay. So, really now, the laning phase that should have ended. You don't need to be here with Vayne. Because Thresh has the potential to roam so well. Body block for her. Okay. Or Jin can't hit a shot. But really, you should be roaming. I hope that the Sightstone... You see Shyvana. Okay. Okay. The Fizz is kind of getting pressured here. Okay, they get LeBlanc. I don't really agree with being down here. You kind of want to let Vayne just catch up, and you could be doing other things on the map. That's really what I'm trying to get at. You also are looking for mobility boots. You see how Blitzcrank's up here? This is kind of where you want to be. You want to be doing other things on the map, because you're not helping Vayne farm at all. I mean, in this case you took golems, but she doesn't need to. She could just, if she was any good, she would freeze it. She'd freeze it like around here, and all the minion waves would be here, and she would freeze that for as long as she could, and either Jhin would be pressuring her there, or you guys would be taking a bunch of stuff on the rest of the map. See, one thing, ignoring that Vayne's caught and your lantern's really bad, you don't have any deep vision. I would want to see like a ward over here or down here. Oh wow, that didn't really actually help. But really, you need to be able to see them coming before, like, Blitzcrank and LeBlanc surprised you from the bush. So that's the big thing. You could have held your lantern a little bit, or you could have been in front and flayed him backwards. You have flash, she doesn't, so that's another thing to take in consideration. So you just kind of watch her. She's probably like, stupid Thresh, yada yada yada. You've participated in no kills. Or this is weird. This is really weird. Somehow it works out for you guys. Again, a weird lantern. I don't think you shouldn't be able to solo her. Yeah, don't go back. Just recall. Yep. That was a really, but there you participated in 2 kills. That's good. Okay, they're getting juked. And outsmarted. Okay, this Lee Sin actually can land his stuff. That's pretty good. So, let's see what else. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So why are we down bot lane still? This is my big question. You have tops that's open. You want to open mid sooner. And you walked into lane without warding. I wouldn't have gone Swifties. I would have gone, at this point, Merc Treads or Ninja Tabi. Probably Merc Treads. For LeBlanc, Blitzcrank, Shyvana. Because mobility boots don't really help you at this point. But here I would have walked in and warded. I would have dropped 2 wards right there, just so that we could contest this turret with vision, because we didn't see we saw Shyvana and then our plans kind of got foiled there. Okay, so you're not gonna defend this turret by yourself. So you sometimes need to just give up objectives and regroup with your group. You got Lee Sin walking back here. Vayne just farming even though she should be freezing. She should let the lane push and freeze. And you trying to go 1v2 under this. So this part is really bad because after about 20%, more like there, this is where a lot of risk starts happening, because they can just turn on the tower and kill and dive you. So that they kind of bait you into like, oh, this tower is going to help me, but really it only is going to help a little bit, somewhere around there. So that's the big thing. There's you kind of get baited into yourself, because you didn't actually do anything by being there. Okay, you get hooked. I like that you got your ult off, but if we had better vision here, if we knew where people were, if we had a ward up here, if we had a ward up here, if we had a really deep ward here, we'd have seen Or we could have suspected if we put a ward in the middle of the lane, we could see that they were down in this bush. And if they leave from this bush, we don't go into this bush for a while. Okay, so he ults, but I guess misses, or LeBlanc Vayne gets soloed. That's because, again, no vision. Look at your map and look at their map. They at least have a few wards. This guy's crushing you in wards. So look at red map. They have 3-4 wards. They even have a one of the special wards. You just warded dragon, but it's a wind dragon, so I don't know why. Like, you don't need to be down here anymore. You need a ward. How many more wards do you have? You 2 more wards, man. You also just hit level 9, so I would ward as much as you can and then back to get your sweeper, your upgraded sweeper. You could have done a deeper ward right there, but okay, I'm glad you ditched her. But then you go back. You should have just let her go, and because there's 5 bot here. So you should just let her go. She goes 1 for 1, that's great, and then you live to fight another day. Alright, 4 bot. Okay, Lee Sin's down here. Nice. So you don't, like, stop fighting bottom. You need Vayne to just catch up. Just, she's down a lot of gold still, because she's died 5 times. Alright, you got Kled. Vayne is going ham. You're fighting a 3v4? 3v5? 3v5? I don't know what you're doing in the dragon pit, though. I actually, like... Alright, let's slow this down. Hello? Okay. Let's see what happens. So you catch Kled. Sorry, Fizz dies to Kled in the gank squad. Okay, so that's Jhin flash. You no, Lee Sin flashed. You ult, that's okay, but you're looking to peel for your damage dealer, your Lee Sin and Vayne. So why are you not throwing Lantern to Vayne? Because Vayne should be up here. This is so free for her. Why did you flash over there? What does this accomplish? He can't grab that lantern because people are standing on it. Aatrox is going in. Okay, but then you just stand here. And you don't even realize that Shyvana's here. So you're not even paying attention to this fight. Because you could just auto-E her and she would die. Instead, you just get knocked up. Because if you were standing right here... So if you were standing right over here... So if you flashed over here and just started walking over here... She would have been stuck in Dragon Pit. Like you were. You and Vayne are on this weird chase. You're like, alright, let's kill these low guys, and let's let Aatrox and Lee Sin fight the 2v2 up there. Which I wouldn't recommend because you want to win through numbers. So these guys are out of the fight practically. Jhin doesn't have ult. She like, they might be able to eat this plant or something, but they're pretty much dead. Yes, you don't get the gold for them, but if we saw, these guys are almost dead. So Blitzcrank's almost dead. Kled could still outplay these guys. This is where you need to just be like, alright, well, if I stay around, I can flay, I can do stuff, I can eat the Kled, what is it, W, I think? So, Aatrox is possibly is going to die. Okay. You take a lot of damage. Now you're looking to like come back. Okay. Is he gonna flash or no? Okay. You should Lantern Vein in, and go in. Go in. No. Why are you running? Why are you guys running? So Vayne and you should be on here, protecting this guy. Blitz went away. See, if you were here, you would help him. You're too late. Throw the lantern. 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 There we go. All right. So here we're back here. 164. We're what? 27 minutes in. We're still fighting bottom. This is kind of concerning. We have all the turrets open, but they've pushed more turrets than we have. Don't like the Frozen Heart because Shyvana's half magic damage. LeBlanc does a lot of magic damage. Jhin does magic damage. Blitz does a lot of magic damage. Yes, Jhin auto attacks and stuff, but he does some magic damage as well. And so it's Kled and Jhin that's really there. And there's no attack speed real based. I mean, Shyvana's slightly attack. She is attack speed based, but there are better items into her. So I would disagree with the Frozen Hearts. Okay, what are you? And look how low you are compared to him. This guy has like 1,200 more HP than you. So you're caught. Why are you running away from your team? Hello? Hello? No. You should run towards your allies. Even if they're monkeys, you should run towards them. Because your enemies are going to assume they'll fight. And if you have numbers advantage, they won't chase. Okay. So 2. Let's see. Okay. They get Baron. I don't know how you win this. This game should be over by now. Okay, Lee Sin gets there. Vayne split pushing. You guys are fighting a 4v4? Nope. Okay, Kled dies. You don't need to randomly hook like that. Okay, Vayne might get caught. Okay, you should be pressing tab to check the death timers and what they have. Vayne's gonna be caught. If you had mobility boots, you could go visit Vayne and throw her a lantern. So this one, why is he going aggressive on you? Well, there's a Shyvana there. So you're run towards your allies. What is this lantern? Ult? If you're gonna, okay. Are you gonna flay? Flay? Yeah, that's a super late flay. You spent like 3 seconds holding your flay. There's no reason to. Okay. If you just had a little bit more health, you would have gotten this. Yeah, you would have been able to bait this. Or just running to your allies. Vayne, okay, Vayne soloed LeBlanc and then split pushing. So this is fine to chase like this. She's gonna eat this. And okay. Oh, she doesn't even finish the split push. Fizz should go up there. Fizz should go up there and kill Jhin and then take the inhib. Spectral Cowl into Banshees. I don't think Banshees is necessary for this game. But it is decent into Blitz Hook. I think you guys waited too long, as well as there's no wards on the map. Like, you guys have wards down here, but if you're up here, you need more wards. So you're gonna solo. He doesn't need your help. You need to get vision. So you're trading blue Aqua Dragon for Baron. And I can see him, but like I knew that they were doing dragon. By having no vision here and seeing that 4 of them were grouped up by red buff, I knew that they were doing Baron. Why are you hooking them? You shouldn't be anywhere near them right now. Vayne's split pushing. I don't know why she's split pushing bottom. It's the right call to push out lanes, but she's overstaying. Let's see. So right now, all you're trying to look to do is wave clear, because the minions are really hard to kill. Vayne decides to trade her life for a tower, which I think she could just backed up and such. You also should see, as a support, you need to look at wave management. You need to have someone sent up there. Okay, good. You guys are. You don't need the whole goon squad up there, though. Yeah, you don't need the whole goon squad. Aatrox. So this is where I was saying at the beginning of the game, you don't have much wave clear, and this is a real problematic thing to have. Because if you fall behind like this, he doesn't even have Hydra, does he? Yeah, you have really no way to wave clear besides Vayne. And if she's deciding a split push, you also have no wards on the map. So you need a back, and you haven't upgraded your sweepers, so there's 2 big mistakes. You land a hook, but you didn't realize they were doing a death push. Let's see how this goes. Vayne, auto Vayne? Vayne auto? Hello? So Fizz, yeah, you're healthy. Why? You could have just done your flay backwards and not had Shyvana sit on top of Fizz there. Yep, pull him away. I think he dies to Ignite. Nope. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, flay backwards. Flay him backwards. Flay him backwards. Flay him backwards. Let's see. Again, wonky lantern. If anything, throw lantern into Vayne. Oh, this was a late flay because I saw that you had it up a while ago. See, if you had a lantern on them, that would have been so much better. But you just throw out lanterns randomly. Okay, so pretty much you had this crummy fight, but because the other team's as crummy as you guys, you somehow managed to do that. It was a dice roll there. Alright. So let's see. So you're sort of healing, but you're not using your abilities on cooldown, especially on these team fights. Alright, let's slow it down. So you guys dodge the gank there. Vayne's huge. She doesn't... Okay, that's a really awkward recall position. Fizz is there. This is what I mean by it's an awkward... Okay, that's a decent... Ooh, nice catch. That shouldn't have happened at all, though. You guys shouldn't have been there at all. Okay, but it works out for this game. In like 9 out of 10 games, that shouldn't have worked. Okay, are you gonna flare? No, what? Okay, just take the turret. Cled's TPing. No, just keep hitting the inhib. Why did you walk up to Kled? You didn't need to say hello to Kled. Okay, why are you not in front of Vayne and flaying people away from her? Like, you could flay this Kled away. Instead, you're getting soloed. So, this choice to be away from your group doesn't make any sense. You should have been in front of your group and just throwing your ult, flaying, walking back. Because even if you don't kill him necessarily, you're helping your teammates get there. So, Vayne and Lee Sin are managing to do that. Vayne might get soloed. Oh no, maybe not. See, this ward actually saved Vayne because she didn't lose sight of Blitzcrank there. Lee Sin's gonna maybe kill Kled. Vayne. Ooh. Vayne's trying the 1v2. She might do it. Oh, she's not moving backwards. Okay. Well, Kled OP. Okay. And then somehow you managed to do this, or is this another forfeit? Oh, that's why. The Vayne carries. Alright, let's look at Banshee's Veil. You haven't upgraded sweepers yet. This is a mistake, because what if this was warded? Well, now it is warded. Now you don't have sweepers to de-ward this. So now you're fighting in their vision. Again, a wonky lantern. Okay, now you get... It's a decent box. Yep. So Shyvana. Yep, 8-track Shyvana. Chase the Kled. Oh, nice hook. And you catch up. Good. Now you should be able to easily take mid or bottom. See how your wave was up here still? You could have caught that wave better. This is kind of a greedy thing. It does put pressure, but see how much better bottom would have been? Because bottom would have, even if you didn't kill this, you pressured this, it would have been an easier Baron. But you guys kind of don't do anything with that ace. You get Baron because they weren't contesting that. They were running from base. And the last minute or so, we're gonna watch Vayne pull like a 1v5. That's what I'm seeing. Even though, if you notice, you're not protecting Vayne as much as you should, because you know Vayne is huge. She does tons of damage. But that's a good play. Can you hook him? Can you hook Kled off someone? What? Okay, you do that. And this should be game now. You have Baron and and it's a 3v5 now. Why hook that? That does minimal amount of damage. It does 229 damage. That doesn't do anything. It doesn't even kill that. So Vayne 1v3's down there. So she pretty much... See, if you were down there following her, like, if you know this Vayne's half decent, you should be in front of her being a meat shield. Because she needs that, especially into Shyvana. But this is pretty much, honestly, the Vayne and Lee Sin carried you guys, so I wouldn't say your performance was kind of lacking there.